just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the time they lose. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he's clearly over the line.
Forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kevin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Brady to throw again. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. On the move past the 40. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Jackson looking to throw on third.
I don't think Chitty good with that. The onion, jalapenos.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Chip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
barbecue.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What you mean, Chris? What you talking about?
Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd.
Barbecue.
Mike Evans picks it off.
You ain't got to catch up as good.
Take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Though they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second and goal, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, It's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Fournette running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch,